exit through the utility tunnels. It is the safest.
You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me. But my name's Si. I'm just the old hair delivery guy. But it seems like trees might be worth a try. So I say, let it grow.
My name is Dan.
And my name's Rose.
Our son Wesley kinda glows. And that's not good, so we suppose we should let it grow.
Let it grow, let it grow. You can't reap what you don't sow. Plants seed inside the earth, just one way. Let it grow, let it grow. You can't reap what you don't sow. Plants seed inside. Just one way.
That's the thing about friends, isn't it? The more you love them, the more it hurts when they go. Allow me to demonstrate. That's the thing about friends, isn't it? The more you love them, the more it hurts when they go. Allow me to demonstrate. That's the thing about friends, isn't it? That's the thing about friends, isn't it? The more you love them, That's the thing about friends, isn't it? The more you love them, the more it hurts when they go. Allow me to demonstrate.
Download and
She's alright. That girl's alright.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, now, I can lick
Oh, I love it. Wow, looks perfect.
You can go down and kiss it, and every time he leave me alone, he always tell me he miss it. He wanna F-R-E.
Private contractors possess private con
How awkward is this? He says, don't ever make me do this again or I will break you. How though? Okay. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bienvenido a la YouTube Chan. I put out a little form on my community tab, I think on Sunday, just asking for some general feedback, just some advice, and you guys left a lot of advice, a lot of feedback, which I love because I love interacting with you guys. And somebody left a little video idea and they said that you should send a quiz to all your crushes, which I saw this trend in 2020 and I was like, yeah, not me. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm not the one. But you know what? I'm a late bloomer. Make sure you guys are all subscribed so that you get notified for whenever I put out polls or Google Forms. I actually figured out like last week that there's a feature that tells you who is subscribed and who isn't, and I went into my YouTube analytics. Why was the ratio You mean to tell me the next 2/3 of y'all are just watching and be like, okay, next? No, stay, click the button, become part of the I don't have a name yet. I don't know if that's like too early, but like, you can all be my grandchildren. I'm 98, so I'm Grandma Deb. Call me that now. I'm adopting everybody who subscribes, and I will know if you don't subscribe or not. And if you don't, then I'm giving you the silent treatment.
No kiss for you. Also,
make sure to follow me on Instagram because I've been very active lately, and I also have a Discord as well. The Discord is this. I had a crush on you.
Wow.
Caption: hey. Fill this little form for me, thanks. And then the way it sounds, it's just like if you're reading this, I had a crush on you.
Wow.
Caption: hey. If you received a link to this Google form, it means that I had a crush on you at some point in my life. This is just for fun and entertainment purposes, so please answer each question honestly. Thank you for doing this for me, I really appreciate it. P.S. I'm keeping your name anonymous for the video, so feel free to get juicy. What is your name? Did you know that I liked you? If you knew that I liked you, how were you able to tell? Did you ever like me? Rate my physical attractiveness. I was gonna do a scale of 1 to 10, but Bex was like, girl, switch up. That's my whole personality trait on YouTube, is just a tier ranking the whole time. So the tiers are A, give me that pussy, B, you're sexy, C, pretty, D is cute. Oh, there's 2 Ds. Oopsies. I didn't put E. Not my type, but you're cool. Rate my personality, first impression of me, distinct memory with me, and something you don't like about me / something that annoys about me. How awkward is this? And any last words / a message for the people who will see this.
Open them up!
Okay, so we have Honey Butter Biscuit, Bob Marley, Randy, Lovebug, we have Senor Guapo, and we have Giggles.
Let's start with Giggles.
Giggles?
Let's start with Giggles.
Okay. Ew, I don't want to do this. Okay. This is Giggles. For context, Giggles is a high school crush, and he, like the name says, he was like the funniest person I've ever met. And I think that was probably the first time when I like not fell in love, but I really was attracted to somebody's personality, because he was just genuinely the funniest person ever. And it's a trait I really like in people. Like, if you're funny, I just love you automatically. Ew!
Ghirardelli chocolate chips makes baking a bite better.
Purdue University Global. Apply now at purdueglobal.edu.
Stop! Did you know that I liked you? He said no.
Oh, fair.
If you knew that I liked you, how are you able to tell? He says, not a clue, TBH. Did you ever like me? He didn't choose any of the options. He said other. He said, for sure would have if we continued hanging more. Definitely was vibing though. Rate my physical attractiveness. He said other again. You were more reserved when I would see you in public, but I see you have become way more comfortable with your clothing and just yourself in general, which is super attractive and makes me happy for you. Haven't seen you in a while, but still very pretty from what I can tell.
Okay, Mr. Giggle. Making a giggle again.
Ew!
Making a giggle again.
Ew, I can't do that.
So I'm back. I'm back at the camera.
For rate my personality, give me a 10. Thank you, Giggles. For first impression, he said, honestly, don't even remember when we like first met in high school, but I don't remember the situation. Always thought you were really cool and hilarious. See, like he was so funny. I was like, distinct memory with me. Hanging out during grade 9 day when you were on the leadership thingy, and I was just there for some reason, and we chilled all day at the school and literally laughed the entire day because they're probably the 2 funniest people the school has seen in a long time. And you freestyled on the piano, and I was making you laugh from the side. Great day. Oh, this is so cute. I can't read this. My heart. I can't take it. Something that you don't like about me. Nothing that I can think of. How awkward is this? He said, not awkward at all. Any last words?
We knew it wouldn't be.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Let me know in the comment section if you think Deborah should use me more on her channel.
Have you tried? Y'all be so weird.
He's so funny.
So weird.
That was cute. Thanks, Giggles. I've never laughed more around a boy. I didn't even think boys were that funny.
Alright, Mr. Giggles.
That was cute. I kind of miss him. What the heck?
Alright, let's not get into the feels.
Okay, next. The next boy on the roster is Bob Marley. Fun fact about this one, I said in the Google form, I said, give me your real name and I will give you the fake name. He decided to give himself a fake name. I've known him since middle school. I used to tease him a lot. Clearly, I have been gunning for this enemies to lovers relationship without even being aware of it. But yeah, in high school, we did not talk that much, but like, he was still funny. He came off as very soft, and he's kind of the opposite to my personality, I think. Did you know that I liked you? He said, no.
He wouldn't.
If you knew that I liked you, how were you able to tell? He said, didn't know. Did you ever like me? Rather not say. Mind your business. Alright.
Wow.
Rate my physical attractiveness. He said, not my type, but you're cool. Rate my personality. He gave me an 8. First impression of me, he said, evil. Distinct memory with me, he said, elementary.
How much mischief did you cause?
I was not nice to him. But that's because I liked him so much. And I couldn't articulate that.
Yeah, see, to text him.
So
I remember you used to chase him around.
I used to literally chase this man around. Something you don't like about me or something that annoys you about me, he said, nothing really. How awkward is this? Not my favorite. Any last words? A message for the people who will see this? And he said nothing. Bob Marley, I am sorry for the chaos and how much of a menace I was in middle school. I regret it. I really do.
You actually?
No. I think it was just embarrassing because like I really thought I didn't like this man. I'm like, man, I hate this guy. All of a sudden I'm like, no, hold on. Anyways. This next boy, his nickname is Senor Guapo because I did not have a conversation with him. We didn't have anything in common. I just saw him and I'm like, hey. It was weird because like when I had a crush on him, like you guys know me and you know how loud and annoying I am. When he would be in like a group conversation, I lost all my personality. I would literally stand there and be quiet. I'm like, yeah. I was shy. I was shy. Me, shy. Did you know that I liked you? He said no. Did you ever like me? He said kinda. Okay. Rate my physical attractiveness. He said you're sexy. What about the debussy? You don't want my debussy though?
Yep.
Rate my personality. He gave me a 9. Okay, I love, bro, physical attractiveness, throw out the door. If the personality is high,
I'm gonna give you a 2.
Oh my gosh, if any of these people rate my personality low, I would actually cry. Because that's all I got going for me. First impression of me, he said, remember saying to my friend that she's different? My friend was friends with him. One time I came to school and she told me that he thought I was cute. And I literally went home, journaled about it, couldn't recover for about 4 days because I'm like, oh my gosh. He called me cute. Distinct memory with me when you lost my ring at the lake.
Oh no!
We hung out and we went to the lake. It was cute, except he took off his ring and I'm so clumsy. We were sitting on rocks, so it literally fell in between a crevice and we just went like bloop. And he looks at me, he's like, that was my family ring that I've had for a long time. And I was like, I'll get you back. I'll pay you back for that one. I feel bad though. It was like a family heirloom. I'm so sorry, Senor Guapo. I remember I told Bex, so she's like, oh, how was it? I'm like, it was good. He looked at me like he wanted to kill me. So there was that. Something you don't like about me / something that annoys you about me. Nothing, TBH, you're a cool guy. How awkward is this? I don't care. Any last words / a message for the people who will see this? And he didn't say anything. If you're watching this, I'm very sorry about that ring situation. I still think about that. Every time I talk to you, I'm like, he probably still is mad about that ring thing. And I would be too. I apologize.
Stitch Fix. Get pieces that fit you in 3 easy steps. Tell us your style and size. We learn what you like.
I nicknamed him Randy. Out of all of them, he's like the outlier. Like if I made a graph and I was like, okay, how accurate are my crushes? He was like that one point. Like it's just so random. I don't even know how it happened, but for context.
You know how it happened.
Stop! For context, Randy and I, we never had like a talking phase at all. I did a lot of like extracurriculars in high school, so like just like sports and different clubs, and he did some of them too. So I think when you're part of a team, you spend a lot of time with them. There was this one time in 2018, or was it 2019?
He knows the year.
All right. I was at I think it was a New Year's party, and out of nowhere, Randy literally gives me a hug. And don't even say like, wow, you're easy. It was a hug. That's what took it for. No, he gave me a hug, but it was like one of those hugs that like, I was like, oh my God, this is too much for me. I don't think I recovered from it, really.
You didn't even describe the hug.
Okay, to describe it.
For me, I was sleeping. You came home.
The first hug he gave me was at a New Year's party. He doesn't remember it, but anyways, he picked me up, and I've never been picked up. I've never been held. I've literally never, like, bro, y'all need to remember that I'm very inexperienced. I've only kissed girls in my life. So when it comes to guys and male contact, I'm like, what's going on here? So he hugged me, and I don't know how, but he's really tall, but he like picked me up, and then my legs were dangling, so I'm like, let me just wrap my legs around for some more support. And then he like took me to the stairs and left me. He walked away. I was like, what? And then I saw him again, I think in December, and that was the time. I was like, oh, like, hey, how are you? You know, I'm just catching up. And the whole time, back in my head, I'm like, if you don't hug me before you leave like you did in 2018, you're canceled. And he did. It was so cute. I was like leaning up against the wall, and I was like this. I'm like, And he came. Oh, I can't.
See? Okay. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to continue.
It wasn't just a hug, okay?
That's what I mean.
It was like.
It was a hug.
It was a hug. I'm like, Oh, like, this is a hug. Like, what is your name? So, the nickname is Randy. Did you know that I liked you? He said, no. If you knew that I liked you, how were you able to tell? Couldn't tell at all, genuinely. Seemed like you despised my existence.
Wow.
Ah.
It seems like you despise.
I don't think I did. Did you ever like me? Yes.
Oh, that's.
What? You're lying. If you're watching this, you're lying. There's no way you did.
So awkward.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Don't deny it.
He's a liar.
He said it.
There's no way.
It's okay.
There's no way. Really, Randy?
That's life.
We could have been. No, I probably couldn't. I'm so bad.
You wouldn't have done anything.
I wouldn't have.
And that's on me.
I didn't expect any of the guys to say yes. I'm sorry. Rate my physical attractiveness. He said, you're sexy. Rate my personality. He gave me an 8. Okay. First impression of me. You were pretty nice and funny with the right amount of rudeness at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
I'm eating that one up. Ew, don't tell me this. I can't. Distinct memory with me. Track and field meets were always a show of their own. Also science class with Mr. Gordon and the constant disruption sitting behind me. Something you don't like about me / something that annoys you about me. He said, your friend. Be sure to let them know. Okay. Not you getting shady, Randy. How awkward is this? Not my favorite. Any last words? A message for the people who will see this. And he didn't say anything. I'm surprised. That one's probably got me the most surprised because I don't think he ever liked me. But I think track and field had a lot to do with it. When you spend enough time with people and you start like, you make memories, you laugh with them, you smile with them, they just become very dear to you. So I'm gonna get on my feeling. What do you mean he liked me back?
I mean, the hug. At least you got a hug out of it.
Okay, I think about those 2 hugs at least twice a week. I'm so shocked. Like, and then he said, funny with the right amount of rudeness. This is getting out of hand. I don't like showing too much emotion, okay?
Starch is wild cod tuna and extra virgin olive oil with a few simple ingredients. Voila.
The next crush is Honey Butter Biscuit. For context, he was my, I think, middle school, definitely grade 8 crush because, once again, you spend a lot of time with people and I'm a quality time person. So when I spend enough time with you, I'm like, okay, like, it could have been more on the obvious side for him. And yeah, in elementary, I think I was a lot more bold because as soon as we went to high school, we didn't talk. I could probably count the amount of conversations we had on one hand in the 4 years of high school. He's like one of those personalities where you don't think there's much there, and then you get to know them and you realize that there's a lot more than the surface level. And I was like, wow, like, I actually enjoyed talking to you. So, what is your name? This is Honey Butter Biscuit. Did you know that I liked you? He said, kinda. Yeah. Okay. Back it up. You knew that I liked you. How are you left out? Rating? Wow! Wow, you really just spilled the tea.
Yes, give me tea.
Grade 8 grad trip. We sat together. Oh my god!
You told me about that.
I did. You wrote a whole paragraph. I'm not even gonna act like I'm mad. I'm actually really very grateful that you would do that. So, grade 8 grad trip. We sat together on the coach bus. You fell asleep on my shoulder. You would play with my hair and touch my hands a lot. Plus, you told me you liked me, but that another girl had dibs on me. Whatever that. If I could go back to my grade 8 personality, I would. Because as soon as I went to high school, or as soon as I got into high school, I think my confidence depleted. And it's getting back up there again, so this is not like a pity party for me. I think the grade 8 grad trip went to Quebec, so, you know, you're on the bus for about 5 hours. It was odd. I guess I was just like, wow, like, I really like this person. And looking back, it definitely was very obvious. I don't even remember saying that I, like, full out was like, I like you, but someone has dibs, so I'm just gonna back off. But knowing me, that's something I would do. I'm not even like, I'm like, I just want to get involved. Did you ever like me? Other elementary school crush. A very good way to describe it because that is exactly how I feel. Too scared to do anything about it. Wow! We're like the same person. I would say this exact same thing. Rate my physical attractiveness. I said you're sexy. Rate my personality. He gave me a 9. Okay. I'm flying high on these personality ratings. That's all I got. First impression of me. Athletic, cute, and good smile. I think he told me that in like the 8th grade too, and I was he did. He always said the same thing about me. He literally like, I don't even remember, I don't even remember this, but we just pretend that we're all just, you guys are all just best friends and we talk before. But literally in like the 8th grade, it was 7th grade, I remember asking, like, we would just have learned things, like, what qualities like we just, you know, conversation. And he literally said, athletic, cute, good smile. Like, the exact same thing. I literally remember being complimented that way in grade 8. And this is again, I'm like, full circle for you, me, I'm not name dropping, so I'm gonna throw the names out. Something you don't like about me, he said, the sarcasm. We kind of stopped talking once we got into high school. Very true. I am very sensitive. Definitely, yeah.
And he's probably the most sensitive.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
I don't know why I thought, yeah, no. I'm trying to tone down on that a little.
Are you?
So I do understand where he's coming from. We did stop talking. But you got popular. Let's not even deny the fact. You were that guy, and I was not that girl. How awkward is this? He says, I don't care. Any last words / a message for the people who will see this? He says, Deb sucks at telling guys she likes them. Oh, that's so cute.
True.
He's like my oldest crush. But literally in like 8th grade, it was 2nd grade. I remember after sometimes it happens. So here we are.
We all know. Well, we know.
Ew, don't say. We're asking, like, we would just have learned literally in like 8th grade, it was 2nd grade. I remember. Don't say. We're asking. Okay, I'm acting like a 12-year-old. This is embarrassing. We started talking for a bit. It wasn't anything serious, but he was the first crush that I allowed myself to like instead of trying to. Okay. This one, Beck says I have to save for last, which I don't know why.
We all know. Well, we know.
Ew, don't say it! Okay, I'm acting like a 12-year-old. This is embarrassing. We all have, because we're all human. Did you know that I liked you? He said, kinda. If you knew that I liked you, how were you able to tell? Showed a lot of interest. Okay, this is like a healthy, this is good.
Sure.
Did you ever like me? He said, kinda. Rate my physical attractiveness? He said, give me that the pussy.
Yeah.
Rate my personality? He gave me a 1. Trash, throwing tomatoes. Okay, love bug. First impression of me, cute and nice. Distinct memory with me, you were my bae in like grade 5, you just don't remember. Apparently in the 5th grade, we did this thing where we would pair up with people and call them our baes. And he said that I was his, but I genuinely don't remember that. I'm sorry. Something you don't like about me. He says, you smell weird. How awkward is this? He says, don't ever make me do this again or I will break you. How though? Okay. Okay. Any last words / a message for the people who will see this? He says, run while you can. I can't with this man. Okay, whatever. You're funny, I guess. Boo. Tomato, tomato. That was me reading Google Forms of my past crushes.
To all the boys.
To all the boys I've loved, to all the boys I've had massive crushes on, who I've harassed. For most of these, I would like to formally come on this platform and apologize because I know I can be sarcastic when I have feelings for people, but it was literally all love. What did I learn from this? I learned the importance of articulating your feelings. I also learned that moments that you would think are insignificant or that you would think would be insignificant to another person could mean a lot more, because a lot of these moments I remember, but I kind of was like, okay, like they wouldn't remember that, like I just don't think they would care. So then reading, like especially the memory part, I'm like, oh, like I didn't even know that you remember that. I didn't think you would even care. So a lot of these crushes were from high school. High school was like most teenagers when my confidence was at its all-time low. I just gave up very easily and I didn't really put myself out there. I sold myself short, and I knew, or I thought, that if I were to pursue these certain people that I would just be embarrassed and disappointed. So I kept it to myself, I kept it to my journal, I kept it to my sister. So it's kind of my fault that I wasn't really obvious enough.
They should take a shot every time you get out the camera being like,
I just can't with the whole feelings thing. No. I can't believe Randy liked me back. He's the this, he says, run while you can. He's the this, he says, run while you can. He's the he's the
KDA? Should we show them how we do it every day? Should we show them we do it every day? Should we show them it every day? Should we show them it every day? Should we show them it every day? Should we show them
P G
Q
R
Q
V F
like a